doing, on the court. Mhm. Man, that's just it's just no one like her in the world. The things that you do in simple playing 40 minutes, game I'm pretty sure she's probably at the league right now. And to continue to go out there. Now she's the all-time leader in triple doubles, kind of like and next. But just, I'm honored to be playing beside her. Um, to witness that tonight was special. I kind of looked up and I already knew that get there. They don't put the assist on the board here, but I saw the rebound. I'm like, yeah, this is night on the home court in front of me.
I want to win. We're still trying to bring attention, and everyone overlooks us, but we just continue to grind it out each and every day, and we have what it takes. I mean, I've been doing this since college, so it's a new, but it just comes with who you're playing with. I said to them, none of this is possible without them. So, my name might be on it, but a lot of credit goes to my teammates. And so far this year for me, I feel like it's been the easiest for me with the way that they're knocking out shots. Exactly, right? Exactly.
There's a moment there where Black celebrating after grab
Yeah, I mean it's huge. Like I said, everyone has to come in and do more. And Liv coming in and doing the little things with offensive rebounding and put backs. I mean that's what we need. And we lost a huge piece, so it's going to take a team effort. Not one person can do it by themselves. And as you can see, little by little, everyone is adding more.
yeah, DJ has been my little project since she's got here. We kind of played. Um, she's grown so much in her game. Worked uh, pretty hard every day after practice. Her build her confidence. I think a lot of it is confidence. Exactly what to do, and also Coach White challenging her. Be that sixth person for that's what we're gonna need, especially that out. So I'm just really proud of her. How she handled her adversity, how she handled challenge and stuff. So to see her step up, like, yeah, proud. Proud mom at that. At this.
Yeah, like I said, it's a new system, a lot more up tempo and more spacing. We move the ball and everyone gets to open spots. And like I said, a lot of it is just my teammates just being open and hitting the shots. There's a lot of attention on the two of us, and when your teammates have that kind of confidence to knock down shots.
We have Michael on Zoom. Michael, go ahead. Yeah, guys, I want to apologize. I'm not hearing you very well, so I hope you can hear me okay, and I hope the recording we can get it better. Again, I apologize if I ask something that's similar to what's been asked, but Dewana, I wonder if you could answer two things. First of all, do you know very many post players who pass quite the way AT is? I mean, I know she's kind of just the point post, but I mean, just her passing to me is been phenomenal. And then also, if you could comment on, I believe you passed Katie Smith on the all-time scoring list for the WNBA and just what that means to you.
Yeah, I haven't. I can't say I've seen another post player that I won't even say pass, just do the things that you do. Yeah, passing, the rebounding, defense, but just we feel very confident when the ball's in her hand. Like we know that she's gonna get it in the right place no matter what, you know. So this is credit to her game, and I thank her mother, her mother at a young age to be able to, you know, it's not about passing; it's also reading the game and where the ball needs to go in different parts of the game. So to have that talent and that mindset is just it's rare. It's rare. So that's just a credit to her. And no, I don't think I've seen someone put the ball in place. Glad that she's on our team. And for myself, yeah, I guess I'm Nike now. I was just 10th, so I don't even know what to say because I was just 10th like 2 days ago. So yeah, it's very exciting to be on that list. That is incredible. Um, in that ranking with those players in the league, phenomenal players. Um, yeah, I'm excited to be there again. I don't know. I get to go back and read my comments from when I was 10, like 2 days ago, because it's the same feeling.
Good point. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations on the win. Alex, a question for you. I would like to ask you, in terms of your triple double today, how much do you enjoy to lead this team on the floor, and how easier make your game? How smoother is the flow of the game for you with your teammates on the floor? How your teammates help you to be the best version of yourself?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun this year. I think we have a great group, an unselfish group that just hungry, wants to win, and it's about the super teams this year. So for us, we're just going out there and doing our thing, and yeah, we're right where we want to be, and um, people still counting us out, and we're just gonna keep chipping away. But like I said, I'm having a lot of fun playing.
And how comfortable you feel as the leader, as one of the leaders of this team?
I mean, this is my 10th season with Connecticut, so I've been here a long time. I've been here through all the ups and downs and changes of this organization, and yeah, I mean, I think I need to set the tone of what we're about, and like I said, we're out here having fun, and we're just trying to win games.
Thank you very much.
A lot of it was just us, not getting through screens, not being in the right positions. At the same time, we're still learning this lineup. We're still still learning the post after
Jesus, I'm confused.
you know.
As we running around out there.
Yeah, I mean, we were working on the fly, not too much practice. So, yeah, we're gonna have some bumps as we're working this out. But, we talk through it and work with each other, and yeah, we just go from there.
You played with a lot of really good players through the course of your career. What's kind of different about AT's versatility and having that kind of versatility on the court?
She's one of the best in the world. I always tell her like, she's my friend. So I'm like, damn, I didn't know you was good. You know, I tell her that all the time because I'm being honest. Like playing against her, I didn't realize she was this good until I got on the court with her. Like, she's legit one of the best players in the world, and I think everybody's starting to recognize it. And I think it's great timing. She waited her turn, and now she's getting that recognition. It's coming little by little, and it's just an honor to play with her. But she's literally one of the best players I play with, hands down. One of the hardest working players. The toughest players for sure. She don't take any shit from anybody, including us. But definitely one of the best in the world. So yeah, it's an honor to be out there with her, and I think she's getting everything she deserves. And hopefully it comes, more and more here. Hopefully, make it look even better.
Just in the last 4 years or so, been on the team, how has Melissa kind of grow or evolve as a basketball player? Either on the floor or just watching.
That's a good question because when before she got hurt, I felt like she was on her way to getting that recognition. She was on her way to becoming one of the best players in the world, and then she got hurt, and it was just like she was a little down because she felt like she was. I don't like talking about this because she felt like she was, opening that can. Like, yeah, I'm playing my best basketball. Then she got hurt, and it was like, you kind of get in your head like, how is she gonna come back? Is she gonna get back to the level? And for somebody to work that hard to get back to that level and past that, yeah, that just says a lot to her character. She's literally the triple-double queen in the WNBA, coming off that type of thing, and that just says it all. So yeah, credit to her for sure. But her game hasn't changed much. I felt like she was on her way, and now it's just like, bam, doors open.
Thanks, guys.
But do better. I'm just kidding.
First of all, again, just really proud of this group. I thought our effort was terrific. When we separated ourselves in the second and fourth quarter, but really in the second half, our defensive energy was better. Our energy was really good. We're getting contributions from everybody that steps on the floor. And my favorite stat, 30 assists on 40 made field goals. We're just playing really well together. Mhm. Well, let me find some wood to knock on real quick first. I think we just, when we're small, we have a little bit more defensive versatility. I think we're a little bit more mobile. So our stunt and recovers are really good. We've talked a lot about initial positioning, making sure that we're in the right spot so we're not already behind the 8 ball. And our activity level is really good. When our activity level on the ball, off the ball is good, it takes away some of those easy looks that opponents get, and we're not playing from behind, so to speak. And so I feel like our energy, effort, our activity level has been really good. Yeah, they're huge. I feel like those two, have been solid for us all year long, and now they're just more opportunity, and Ty too, really. Ty's been getting more minutes, and she's been doing a really good job. It's important. It's important. I think everybody in this room, everybody in this building knows how long the season is, and you've got to have depth and production and energy that come off the bench. And for us to have multiple players that we can count on, to not just give the starters a blow, but to come in and impact the ball game in positive ways is big for us.
Dewana was just saying that before she came to the Sun, she didn't know what a good player AT was. Is there anything like this season coming here, like is she even better in person than you thought, or like what impresses you in person that you didn't know about her before?
Well, fortunately, I've covered this team from a television standpoint, so I certainly knew how good AT was. But seeing her every day, you know why she's as good as she is. Because oftentimes, if you don't see her every day, you watch her and you're like, how in the heck does she continue to put up these numbers? And it's because, number one, she's a relentless worker and competitor. I mean, she does not get outworked. She is a tremendous competitor. Her will to win is second to none. Her accountability, not just for her teammates, I think you see that on the floor, but her accountability to herself and how she's going to compete every day and the standard that she holds herself to, again, is second to none. And her basketball IQ is off the charts. There's no, it's not a surprise that her assist numbers are like they are because she knows where the ball needs to get to. She knows who to get it to. She knows when to get it to him. She knows how to get it to him. She's just she's like a coach on the floor. She's an incredibly high IQ player. And when you have a player that has that will to win, that has that competitive fire, that just plays their ass off all the time, that knows how to play too, I mean, that's what you get. It's really incredible that she's accomplished what she's accomplished with this, triple-double record already, and she's really young in her career.
And to be able to have that moment where you're playing simply the best receiver. I mean, after what this team has been through in recent days with everything with Bree's injury, what does that mean? How special is that to just have that fun moment of celebration, celebrating her breaking that WNBA triple-double record?
It's special. It's special. And, players, when you're in it, you don't always understand how special it is. I think it takes time when you've been away from the game for a while, to really reflect on how incredible some of the milestones are. But those of us who are watching, we know, right? And so AT probably doesn't like all that attention and all that celebration for her, but for us, just to appreciate what she has brought and what she continues to bring to the table and to celebrate her greatness is important. And you can see her teammates loved it. It was a great moment.
Michael on Zoom. Michael?
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Coach White, I know, obviously through your career playing and coaching, you've been through kind of heartbreaking injuries. And I'm just wondering how the last several days, because probably you guys had a good idea on Tuesday, but how this group has sort of dealt with that, because it seems like this is a pretty tough group mentally, but that's still such a difficult thing to go through.
It is. And, fortunately and unfortunately, this core group has been through this dang near every year for the last few years. And so, the resilience is really built in. But, we took some time. We took some time after the game to feel all of our feelings. We had to really regroup in the moment and make sure that we were able to finish the game for Breezy. And we took some time post-game to feel everything that we felt. I mean, it was an emotional locker room. And, AT stepped up and just said, listen, we can be sad, but she's not going to want us, Breezy's not going to want us to wallow around in this. We need to play for her. And so that's what we talked about the next day as we're preparing for Minnesota. Is just, everybody's got to give us a little bit more. There is no one person who is going to replace what Breezy brings to the table, on or off the floor. We have to bring a little bit more of what we do best. We've challenged our guards to be better rebounders, and they've responded, and we've challenged our team to play differently with pace and space now. And we've been able to do that, to use our versatility in ways that are positive for our team. We might be smaller, but we're a little bit more versatile. And then to really take advantage of every opportunity and know what a blessing it is every time we get to step on the floor and utilize that and play for Breezy every day.
Thank you.
Christos, go ahead.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on the winner performance as well. I would like to ask you about Alyssa. We all know how good player she is, but behind the scenes, what is that thing that makes her so special for this team, and how contagious is her energy on and off the floor?
Her competitiveness, her will to win, her work ethic, her basketball IQ. I mean, those are things that are second to none in this league, and those are the things that are difference makers and allow her to be the player that she is.
Thank you very much.
I want to ask you a little bit about the small ball lineup with 2 games of that under your belt. What are just some of the pros and cons that you've seen from having that out
Yeah, some of the pros are, I think it gives us better space offensively. It opens up the paint, so it opens up driving lanes, it opens up cutting lanes. Some of the things that make us versatile in terms of having multiple shooters on the floor. We can really spread the floor. And it's also tough, again, AT playing the 5 now. Now you've got 5s that are matching up with her bringing the ball down the floor, her initiating offense. So I think those are all advantages for us when we use them the right way. I think defensively, the advantage is we can do a lot of different things with our versatility. I think we can put pressure on all 5 positions. We can use our length and quickness at all 5 positions. We can throw a lot of different looks. The cons are, at the end of the day, you can't substitute for 6'6" or 6'5" or big bodies. We don't have that in an experienced way, right? We have Liv and we have Liz, but they're really still young, in the league. So they have the size, and now it's just, positioning them for success in the minutes that they get and getting them experience. Rebounding sometimes can be a challenge, which is why we've challenged our perimeter players. Any team that really wants to pound the ball inside with 2 bigs, though, we'll have our work cut out for us. So we've got to figure out and continue to evaluate what we'll do in those certain situations.
From like the start of training camp to now, just are there any ways that you've seen AT kind of evolve her game as a facilitator?
Look, she was already a great facilitator, so I don't know, outside of, I think she has the ball in her hands more. We use her as like a point forward, so she's initiating offense. She's not just in transition, but in the half court. I think she's getting more touches with movement, in dribble handoffs, in on-ball screens, whether she's setting them or whether she's using them. I think we move her around a little bit more, and I think that lends to her game, and to allow her to make plays instead of run plays. And I think that that's helpful. But, AT's been AT. I don't think there's anything that we're doing that's giving her more opportunities or making her better at it. I think she's just getting the ball in different ways.
You guys gave up 22 points in the paint in that first quarter,
Mm-hmm.
then only allowed them 16 points, the rest of the way. What did you guys suggest there, and just how you guys were able to lock down there the rest of the way?
The biggest thing we just talked about was attention to detail defensively and our defensive intensity and urgency. A lot of that was in transition in the first quarter. Poor shot selection and turnovers. There's no defense for that. So we needed to have better offensive execution. We needed to make sure that we were communicating in transition defense and matching up in transition defense. And then that we were really locking into our individual and collective matchups in the half court. I was really impressed with how we played the rest of the ball game. Now, the third quarter, had its moments, but that was early. And then I felt like we took a timeout and addressed it and went out there and made the changes that we needed to make, and executed. Thank you.